What's good with y'all? Welcome back to another video. As you read by the title, today I'm going to be telling you my top 3 things that you need to stance your whip. I've had this car stance for maybe 7 months, almost since I got it. But it's been about 7 months since I've gotten it lowered, like maxed out. And honestly, all I can say is it's been pretty good. I've had a couple debeaded tires. That's about it. Scraped a lot. Messed up my underglow because I ripped out the fucking wire because I hit a speed bump. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Alright, so here's my build. It's a G37 Coupe slammed on Time Flex Z coilovers. And I've got staggered setup, rear's obviously bigger. Ignore the fact that this wheel is different. I'm gonna get the other one soon. I've just been going through some shit. For number 1, we're gonna go with the obvious. The obvious is going to be coilovers or some method of lowering your car. Bags, coils, lowering springs. You got 3 options. I prefer coilovers just because it's more performance oriented and it's cheaper than bags. Middle price compared to lowering springs. Lowering springs are the cheapest. Coilovers that I'm running are Time Flex Z's. They are like $750, but they came with the car for me, luckily, so that came in clutch. If you're gonna do coilovers, just keep in mind you're gonna need patience because when you measure out your height, when you want to adjust it, it's gonna take some time because you got to measure everything out and test fit it, boom, 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 jack up the car up and down. It's a process. So I can drop my car a little bit more. They're almost maxed out, but this is like the most functional stance I can have on the streets out here. Now, of course, if I was full sending, then I'd slam the shit out of it. But honestly, that's really not practical for it daily. Even though some people do it, you know, props to them, but not good. Anyway, some good brands to try for coils if you want something budget, or not budget. I'll just give you top 3 that I've seen around the scene. Number 1 is gonna be definitely BCs. BCs are like damn near $1,000, but they're very good quality, and their range of adjustment is way more than Time Flex Z's. Number 2 would be Time Flex Z's. They're more common because they're cheaper, and some models allow you to do adjustable dampening, which is very clutch when you want to tune up your handling a little bit more. And your most budget option is going to be Raceland. I used to run Racelands on my old RSX in the past, and even my 350Z when I used to have it. Racelands aren't bad. They are a little bit bouncy though when you ride them, but if you want like mad budget, go with the Racelands. But yeah, that sums up number 1, coilovers or bags. Number 2, I'm gonna say wheel spacers. Wheel spacers because you're gonna get that fitment that you really want with the fenders, whether you want to do poke, flush, or tuck. Wheel spacers give you that extra adjustability or customization to your stance to make it more your style. In my case, I like more of an aggressive stance, so I go for more aggressive sizes in wheel spacers. I got the same size in the front and the back. You can see it right here. It goes between the wheel and the hub. I think I'm rocking like 40 millimeters all around, and it's giving me a nice fitment, honestly. I will say this warning though, before you buy spacers, measure your car, measure the distance between the hub and the board that you want. Figure out, be very detailed and technical with this, because sometimes if you buy the wrong setup, your wheel's not gonna fit right. It's gonna look ugly as shit. I think safe sizes for spacers would be anywhere from 15 millimeters to 45, 50. 50 being extremely aggressive. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Actually, nah, I'm gonna keep it the same. Never mind. But yeah, number 2, spacers. Now, number 3, I'm stuck between 2, so I'll just tell you both. It's gonna be between the fender roller and camber arms. I'm not gonna go too much in depth on the fender roller, so I'll talk about that first. Fender roller is important just because if you got a more aggressive wheel setup, yeah, I'm good. If you got a more aggressive wheel setup like I do, I got like 10 and a half in the rear. It's pretty wide. No, it's 10. I've got 19 by 10s in the rear, and they poke out a pretty good amount. So the fender roller comes in clutch if you want to go a little bit lower without rubbing really too much. That allows you to adjust it. And I do have a video where I did roll my fenders. I'll put it up here. It takes maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half to really get it down. I didn't do mine perfect, but they came out pretty good, and I redid them anyway, so I'm not mad about how it came out. More importantly, I think camber arms are a little bit more useful, just because if you want to go a little bit lower, you're gonna need to adjust your camber past factory settings. In order to do that, you're gonna need camber arms. A good brand for especially Z's and G's would be SPC. SPC I used to have on this car until I decided to remove them. They got seized because they were old. So I got some Amazon camber arms, right? Yeah, I got Amazon camber arms. The video's on my channel as well, so just go check that out if you want to see more on my camber arms. But camber arms are by far probably one of the most useful things that you can do when you stand so car. As you can see, my wheels got a little bit of camber in the rear. Looks fucking nice. I like the way it tilts. It's bad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna wash the car after this now, so I'll do a little edit. So I'm about to wash my car, right? Check this out. Alright, let me put the quarters in the machine so I can start this bitch. What machine, bro? Almost like this where you feel like a complete jackass. Alright, let's move the freaking car. Beautiful sound. Alright, well that one has a machine, but now look at this dumb shit. Bro, really? Sick ass engine bay though. Alright, maybe third time's a charm. And of course, the third time, shit doesn't even go in, bro. So fuck this car wash, we're gonna go somewhere else. Didn't do my outro for the video for obvious reasons. Got busy, didn't go to the car wash after, but it doesn't matter. Hope y'all gained a little knowledge on stance and maybe have figured out the route you want to take with your build. If you got any questions, comment them down below and I will answer them as soon as I can. But other than that, thank y'all for tuning in and I'll see y'all in the next video.